am Natalie. I'm a wellness and lifestyle coach, and you're in the tiny house. She's adorable, and I wanted to bring you along with me for some mobility training. So much emphasis is put on cardio and stretching in our culture in terms of how to stay in shape, what to do if you need to exercise, what you should be focusing on. I'm not discounting those things. I do both of those things a lot, but it is not necessarily my focus. I would say functional movement, mobility training, keeping all of my joints lubricated, making sure that I have full range of motion, limited amounts of pain, and just general strength in my body with my own body weight is my focus. I have a fun surprise for you in the second half of this video of another way that I am getting in some movement today. I'm gonna go grab my mat. I love starting with the 90-90. It's definitely a hip opener and it's working on your hip mobility. And so how awesome are your hip joints? And I can say with certainty that a lot of us are gonna have pretty tight hips because we all sit too much. So this one's great. You can have your legs in 90-degree angles. So this one can come out a little bit more. This one can come out a little bit more. And honestly, you can kind of just stay in this position. You're not holding it for a stretch, but see if you can move back and forth by not using your hands. The other way that I like to do this one is literally doing like a windshield wiper. And it feels so good. It's a little bit of a, you start to work your abs a little bit too, and then you start walking forward. So good. This next one is really awesome, and you can kind of choose how you want to do this one. I start without a weight, but you're essentially just doing a really deep lunge, and it's helpful to keep your chest up. And again, I'm looking for reps, and I'm looking for like really fluid, soft movement. I'm not like going to one side and holding and stretching. So eventually you're kind of getting down super low. Sometimes your foot may come up. And what you can do too is you can add a weight. So this one again is really great for hip mobility. And just having great strength in your core and your back. And again, you can ditch the weight. Oh, yeah. Next is a Jefferson curl. And what I'm trying to do is lengthen my spine. And so I'm looking at the mobility of my spine. I'm kind of doing a dead hang right here, so I'm letting the upper half of my body just hang. And then what I'm doing is curling up one vertebrae at a time, come to stand fully, and then you're curling back down. You can do the same thing, but then add weight. Have your toes over just a little bit, arms straight. You can do this with a kettlebell or a dumbbell. And right at the end there, just let the weight pull you down, coming back to stand, and you're kind of curling your spine up and back down. So that's that one. Okay, here's a fun one that I'm trying. I think it's called the knee float. Bring both of your knees down to the ground and back up without using your hands. But then if you really have to lean back. So I'm trying to get that right knee down. But I'm not trying to like hang out down there. I mean, I guess I could do that. And back up. Oh, I'm so close. So those are the mobility. So those are the mobility moments. Mobility movements that I wanted to take you through that I'm honestly been super into the last couple of years. But now I want to take you on the second half of the type of movement that I'm going to be doing today that I think you're really going to enjoy. We're going to go stand up paddleboarding on Lake Superior. Time to pump it up. That's definitely a little workout. Pumping that thing up takes like 10 minutes. Woohoo! Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
He has it that he and I would. This knows. Here, let's go. Can we get the bridge? Oh no!
He's just gonna toss her in.
Nice.
Okay. Thank you. The back, whatever the back.
Think what could happen, dare to imagine so many parts.
I haven't played anything off my first album, but here we go. This is called Beautiful Children.
Everybody gets a kids, and yes they do, a new one every single day. Everybody gets a kitten that you can name